Welcome back from the break, friends. What city would you tell our friends to go and visit?
Well, there is so much to see in D.C. There are many cool buildings and museums, too.
Yes, there is. I would tell you guys to go to New York City. It's full of beautiful lights. Well, there is so much to see on this show, too. Let's continue by watching our lesson together.
So Ben is going to Paris.
Yes, he's very excited. He's reading all about Paris.
I visited Paris about 10 years ago. It is a neat city.
There are many famous places to visit.
And so many outstanding art museums to see, too.
How long will Ben stay in Paris?
As long as he can, I'm sure.
Ben is going to have a great trip. What is the best trip that you've ever taken?
The best trip I ever took was when I went to Switzerland. I went to the Swiss mountains and ate Swiss chocolate.
Wow. Well, I took a trip to Italy with my family. We visited Rome and some other cities too. We ate great food and had a lot of fun together.
That sounds fun, Peter. I think that as long as you are with good friends and family, you will always have a good time.
Well, as long as we are using this phrase, we should watch today's calendar phrase.
As long as I can.
As long as I can.
我能做多久就做多久。
How long do you watch TV?
As long as I can.
How long do you sleep?
As long as I can.
How long do you play?
As long as I can.
How long do you study?
As little as I can.
As long as I can.
As long as I can.
我能做多久就做多久。
Ben will stay in Paris as long as he can. This phrase can take a little bit of practice. Friends, you will get it. But as long as we are talking about it, let's learn some more with Christina.
Susie 想知道 Ben 会在巴黎待多久。Rob 说 As long as he can, I'm sure. 我相信他能够待多久就会待多久。这句话也可以说成 He will stay as long as he can. 我们来多看几个例句就会了解 as long as 的用法。比如我妹妹很爱讲话，她每次讲起电话来，爱讲多久就讲多久。She talks as long as she likes. 我们再变化一下，还可以说 You can get as many as you want. 你想要多少个就可以拿多少个。你爱吃多少就吃多少。You can eat as much as you like. 这样子的句型你也可以练习一下。
Thanks, Christina. Well, our friend Rob should talk to Ben. He went to Paris about 10 years ago. Maybe he can help Ben plan his trip.
I agree. There really is so much to see in Paris. Rob mentions the art museums. He uses the word outstanding.
And he is right. The museums are outstanding. This word outstanding means very, very, very good. Hey, maybe next time you have dinner with your family, say, this dinner was outstanding.
Outstanding. I like that word. I wonder what famous things Ben will see in Paris. Something that everyone knows about is famous.
That's right. Movie stars. Those people are famous. Or places with a lot of history. Everyone knows where they are. Well, I think we are all out of time for today. Let's review our keywords together.
Here's our first keyword of the day. Believe. Believe. My team won. I can't believe it.
Married. Married. Tom got married last year.
Trip. Trip. I'm taking a trip to Japan.
Famous. Famous. Everyone knows them. They're famous.
Outstanding. Outstanding. This music is outstanding. All right, friends, don't forget to practice those keywords. Right now, let's review our lessons one more time.
Wow! I can't believe it!
What can't you believe?
My sister is getting married.
Why is that hard to believe?
Oh, that isn't hard to believe. But she's getting married in Paris.
In Paris? Wow, that's great.
Yes, and she's getting married next month.
Are you going to Paris?
Of course. I'll talk to Carol about taking time off. Hi, Alex. Do you know anything about Paris?
Well, it's in France. The Eiffel Tower is there. And French food is delicious.
I'm taking a trip to Paris next month. My sister is getting married there.
Wow, that's great.
I know. I'm very excited. There is so much to see and do in Paris.
And lots of great food to eat too. So Ben is going to Paris.
Yes, he's very excited. He's reading all about Paris.
I visited Paris about 10 years ago. It is a neat city.
There are many famous places to visit.
And so many outstanding art museums to see too.
How long will Ben stay in Paris?
As long as he can, I'm sure.
Oh, lovely! Wonderful! Beautiful!
Ginger, what are you doing?
I'm thinking.
About what?
I'm thinking about Paris. Ah.
Paris?
Yes, the Eiffel Tower. Love!
Yes, Paris is a great place.
We should go there, Monkey Man.
Yeah, we should. There are many famous places to visit in Paris.
Yes, I know.
There are many outstanding art museums.
Oh, I know.
Oh, and French food, it's delicious.
I know. French fries, French dressing, French bread, too.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have French bananas?
I don't know.
Oh, well, maybe France does.
Maybe.
Bonjour, mes amis. Welcome to Question Time, a time to ask your questions and get some answers. Today we're talking about travel. And here to answer our question is Ms. Mona Lisa.
Thanks for inviting me, Rob.
Well, welcome to the show, Mona. Now, Mona, you are a travel agent.
That's right. I help people plan trips.
Wonderful. Then you're the perfect person to answer today's question. Today's question comes from Brandon Wine of Buffalo, New York. Brandon writes, my wife and I are traveling to Paris in a few months. What are some sites that we must see?
Paris is a beautiful city. Many people call it the city of love.
That's right. So, what are some places visitors must see in Paris?
Well, the most famous landmark in Paris is the Eiffel Tower.
Yes, many people like to visit the Eiffel Tower and go up to the top for a view of the city.
That's right. Another important place to visit is the Louvre.
Oh, the Louvre. The Louvre is one of the most famous art museums in the world.
Yes, you can see the most famous Mona Lisa painting in the Louvre.
I would love to see that painting.
When you are in Paris, you should also visit the Notre Dame Cathedral.
Oh, that's one of the most famous churches in the world.
Yeah, the church is over 800 years old.
That's amazing.
And of course, when you are in Paris, you must visit some of the many cafes. No trip to Paris would be complete without doing that.
Very true. Well, thanks for helping us today, Mona. I learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot too, friends. See all of you next time on Question Time.
Well, I hope you had fun today. Are you thinking about going on a trip anytime soon?
I know I am. You know, Peter, I'm thinking of taking a trip very soon. I want to go to Australia.
Ooh, that would be fun. What are you going to do?
Well, I heard in Australia there are animals like kangaroos and koala bears.
Wow, and you want to see them. That will be fun. Well, I want to go to Japan. I think it will be a beautiful country to look at everything there. And I want to eat some special noodle dishes.
Japan is a wonderful country to visit. All right, friends, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time right here on
Let's Talk in English.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.